Well, Sentula is a leading supplier of outsourced mining services with operations in 16 African countries and a market cap of 1 billion rand. The group is also involved in opencast mining, exploration drilling and rehabilitation, and is currently invested in 6 coal mining projects, 3 in South Africa, 1 in Botswana, 1 in Zambia and 1 in Mozambique. Well, Mozambique is the buzzword at the moment. I think anybody wants to be invested in Mozambique. It's certainly a hotspot. Chris?
Yep, and there are other parts of Africa as well. But I think the main thing with Sentula is that this has been a long and hard story ever since 2000, 2007, 2008, when it was previously called Cruickshanks Mining. And the current CEO, Robin Berry, really deserves to have an entry in the Dictionary of Persistence, because his ability to have gone in there and with his team of forensic accountants and cleaned out all the nonsense that was going on with the previous management. And only now are we seeing the extent of the rubbish that was taking place there. Look, this is an intrinsically good company. It always has been.
Very volatile share price.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yes. And I mean, this 5 years ago, this thing was trading at 25 rands a share. And now it's
25 rand, now it's at 1 rand.
1 rand 80.
1 rand 80.
You know? And it all relates to the kind of fraud we're talking about.
There is a basic asset value there, apart from management ability. And I think, speaking of opencast mining, they are so well placed in that respect. Energy is the commodity that's got to have the biggest future of all. They're right there. They're well placed for supplying South Africa and supplying export markets. I think that's very important. And also for moving into Southern Africa as well. I think it's one to follow.
At about 180, are we trading at a significant discount to net asset value?
I'm not quite sure how to calculate.
To calculate it, but
yes, but I would say at certainly fair value, probably better than that. As Chris has said, you've got to back management. That's what we looked at earlier. If one is doing that, that's a stock to follow. To buy.
To follow. To buy.
Yes.
Ah, I see where we're going with this.
I'm strong on the energy future.
All right. So opencast mining, it seems as though it does have a competitive advantage.
Yep.
And if it's come from 25 rand. Could it go back to 25 rand?
Well, of course it could, yes. I mean, we were just talking about the time scale here. But the problem is, and Ian and I were discussing this prior to going on air, is that this kind of taint that they've got, it could stick for quite a while. Yes. As I say, I think Robin Berry and his team have done a fantastic job in cleaning this company up. And I've believed in this one for a while. I think it will be it might be a slow progress going forward. But having said that, a lot depends on the kind of strength of earnings that are coming out of this thing now, because I think all of the nonsense we've talked about is now a thing of the past, and now we're starting with a clean slate. If that is the case, then this thing could be looking very, very good indeed.
Well, shall we jump now to hot or not on Sentula?
I'll go with hot.
You go with hot?
Yes.
And Chris?
I'm very loath to say hot, because I said it was hot when it was at 25 rands, and I really paid the price for that in terms of reputational damage. But I think if you're prepared to wait it out with this one, then it probably is a hot stock.